Hey, what's up everybody, my name is Super Geek. Google finally released the first developer preview of the Android 12, and since it is a very early build, we got to see a lot less features and changes than we expected. Most of the features are still in development mode and can only be enabled via developer options. Now let's talk about the release date. Google will release 2 more developer previews each every month, and we have to wait till May to get our hands on the first beta build of Android 12. We'll get 3 beta builds and the final release will be around August or September of this year. Now let's talk about the supported devices. So all the Pixel devices released after the Pixel 2 will get Android 12 update, and you can easily install this developer preview on your supported Pixel smartphone. But I will not recommend you to do that, because as it is a very early build, it is not stable at all, and do not think about daily drive this thing. If you have a secondary Pixel smartphone lying around your desk, then you can try it on that, but do not install this on your primary smartphone. Now let's get down to the features and changes which we got to know about in this first developer preview of Android 12. Some of them are working and some of them are not working really well, like the scrollable screenshot, but I'll talk about all of them. Now let's talk about all the features one by one. The first one is accent colors. Google will bring more accent colors in Android 12 to choose from, and most of the user interface will be themed in that accent. So the users won't have to sit with that boring white or black background in the whole user interface. Now move on to the lock screen. Lock screen hasn't changed much in Android 12, it's the same as Android 11, but one thing which I noticed is that there is a slight overlay in the background whenever you try to unlock your phone using pattern or pin. Now the next one is about notification and quick settings. So notification drawer hasn't changed a lot in Android 12, it's about the same as in Android 11, but it has a slight overlay in the background when you bring down your notification drawer, and to be very honest, it looks really nice, and it will look even nicer when Google will bring that wallpaper theme feature in the future. The next one is about one-handed usability. Google is really taking its inspiration from One UI from Samsung to improve the one-handed usability in Android 12, and Google is calling it Silky UI, and to be very honest, it's really far from perfect in developer preview 1. Maybe Google will improve it in the upcoming builds of Android 12. The next one is about screenshots. Android 12 will come with scrollable screenshot feature, which is a really nice addition to the screenshot feature in Android 12. There's also a small addition in the screenshot editing tool, which is the markup tool, so you can add emojis in the screenshots. Next one is about share sheet. Google has improved the share sheet in Android 12, and it's that pop-up when you try to share something from your smartphone. Google has embedded nearby in that Google Sheet, and there's also an edit button which will enable disable certain apps in that share sheet. Next one is about media controls. In Android 11, we got that feature where media controls will appear in the quick settings whenever some media is playing in the background. Now in Android 12, Google has added a new settings which will let you enable or disable the apps which will appear in the quick settings whenever they're playing any media. Now this one is a nice little feature in Android 12. So now in Android 12, you will be able to share your Wi-Fi password using Nearby Share. So whenever you bring up that Share Wi-Fi QR code, you will also get a feature to share that password using Nearby Sharing. The next one is about game controller vibration. Google has finally added this feature in Android 12, which will let you redirect the vibration from your phone to your game controller, and it is called as redirect vibration, available under languages and input. Now in Android 12, Google has updated the permission dialog a little bit, which will give you a link direct to the settings to manage all the permission for that particular app. Now all the features which I'm going to tell you about from here on are all the experimental features and not really working on the first developer preview, but these will definitely come in the final or the beta build of Android 12. So the first one is about new always on display and lock screen interface. So in Android 12, you will get a refreshed user interface on lock screen and for the always on display. And it comes with a nice refreshed design with a bigger clock and more information on always on display and even on the lock screen. Now the next one is about one-handed mode. Google is working on a one-handed mode for Android 12 and it will work just like the Apple's reachability mode and Windows 10 one-handed mode. It's really nice and I really wanted this feature to come to Android 12 and it will be here. It's not available on Developer Preview 1. It may be available in upcoming developer previews. The next one is about widget stacking. Google is working on this widget stacking thing, just like the one in iOS 14, where you can stack 2 or 3 widgets, and you will be able to do that in Android 12 too. The next one is about swipe down for notification shade. This feature was available in a couple of previous Android versions where you can swipe down on the home screen to bring down the notification shade. But in Android 12, you will be able to do that on any app, like not just on the home screen. You just have to swipe down on the very bottom edge of the screen and it will bring down the notification shade. Now the next one is about picture-in-picture mode. Google is working to make the picture-in-picture mode better in Android 12. In Android 12, you will be able to zoom into that PIP window, so you can make it bigger or smaller using pinch, just like in iOS 14. Also, there will be a feature where you can stack 2 or more PIP windows, so that's a really nice addition to the picture-in-picture feature in Android 12. Google is taking privacy really seriously in Android 12, and to make your device more secure, Google is bringing 2 more toggles in quick settings, which will let you mute your microphone and even block your camera. The next one is about app pairs. Google is working to bring that app pair feature in Android 12 natively, which is available in Samsung like really long ago. Now this feature will let you create an app pair which will launch 2 apps at the same time in the split screen manner. Now all the features which I'm going to tell you about from here on are all the rumored features. They may or may not appear in the final build of Android 12. So the first one is about privacy indicators. What this feature will do, that it will show a small icon in the notification area whenever your microphone or camera is being used by any app on your smartphone. The next one is about bubble feature in Android 12. Google will bring better and improved animations for bubble feature in Android 12 to make it look nicer and snappier. The next one is about back tap gesture. Google is working on to bring this back tap gesture natively in Android 12. And by the way, if you want this back tap gesture on your Android phone right now, there is a video which I did previously. You can find the link in the I button above or in the description. The next one is about default splash screens. So Google is working to make default splash screens for all the apps available on Google Play Store. So whenever you launch an app, it will show you a custom splash screen. I don't know if it's a nice feature or not, but I think it will be there on Android 12. The next one is about restricted networking mode. So what this feature will let you do is that you can restrict any app to use network on your smartphone. So this is a really nice feature and I really want Google to bring this in Android 12. The next one is about gaming mode. So Google is working on to bring a native gaming mode in Android 12. This gaming mode will not be the same as you see on OnePlus or Xiaomi smartphones. It will be a really subtle feature which will tweak the settings a little bit whenever you launch a game on your smartphone. The next one is about hibernating unused apps. So in Android 12, the system will automatically hibernate certain apps if you do not use it for a long period of time. But it's still unknown that if you can do that manually for certain apps or it will be just an automatic feature in Android 12. The next one is about ultra wideband API. Google is working on this feature for so long and Google may bring this feature in Android 12 natively. I really want Google to bring this feature in Android 12 And if it did, it will really change the way we interact with our smart devices. So that's it for now guys. I also did a few videos about upcoming features of Android 12 previously. You can find the link for those in the I button above or in the description. Please check them out too, and I'll see you in the next one.